So we're going to just give a quick overview of the Cross-Border Summit. This is for the 2017 Cross-Border Summit, which is April 21st and 22nd. It's a Friday and a Saturday in Shenzhen, China, just across from Hong Kong. We have been mentioned in Forbes, which is pretty cool, as one of the 12 business conferences in China that you should attend. Also, AMZ Tracker has featured us as the top 3 places to go for the Canton Fair when you're over here. So it's just been great. Here's some pictures from last year, and you can see we have speakers and panels talking about Amazon, Asia, China Business Corporation set up, lots of networking. That's me and my wife on the right there, Wendy and I, Michael. So the first track is about importing and Chinese e-commerce. This is a growing demand of people that want to sell to the Chinese market. We talk about cultural differences, time to market, negotiation tactics. It's also effective for your buying from Chinese factories. On to track 2, we talk, of course, about export B2C. This is, of course, Amazon FBA, Shopify, e-commerce websites, payments, quality control, trends in products, pricing models, ways, of course, to grow your business and your market. We've been featured in Hong Kong TV from last year's event. We have lots of great feedback from last year's event. We can link that up at the end of this. We'll show you some highlights from last year. We also had some vloggers like from China with Love, Mar, and others, entrepreneurs and business owners from last year that really enjoyed the show. So, of course, there's 3 main purposes of this, is to meet quality people coming here to Asia and China for their sourcing, for their e-commerce, their growth, learning together. Of course, we have lots of ways that you can learn from the speakers, from the panels, from breakout sessions and networking. And, of course, we have roundtables and other ways for you to not just listen, but also engage, ask questions, meet others in your shoes. We have it, of course, the speakers and the different panels. We have so many amazing speakers. Let's go through our speakers here. We have Dan Harris. I know him best as the blogger of ChinaLawBlog.com, but he's an experienced international lawyer that's going to help share about IP and branding practices in China and around the world. Mike Bellamy, China veteran over 20 years from Passage Maker, helping talk about manufacturing in China and doing things right. Andrew Henderson, blogger at Nomad Capitalist, talking about international business. Mayer, he's a Israeli in China almost 10 years now, doing Amazon and e-commerce and shipping, and tons of knowledge to share. Manuel Bekvar, blogger at Import Dojo and an Amazon seller himself. He's going to be sharing about branding beyond Amazon, so it's going to be a great one. Glenn Ball, founder of No Go Go Groceries, which is a online groceries in South China, shipping imported goods around China, sharing a lot of information about that at the show. Matt Brennan, blogger at China Channel. He's kind of like the expert and English source of news about WeChat marketing in China, sharing about that. Kim from Park Lu, founder, CEO, and she's going to share about KOLs and influencers in China. It's going to be a great one to help you get your brand into the Chinese market. Matt Long, sales head of OFX in Asia, which is a payment solutions provider, and he's got tons of experience to share about cross-border businesses and financial services. Sam Boyd, founder and CEO of Guided Imports, been in China quite a bit and also going to help a lot of people about product development and supply chain management in China. Loretta Tom, she's shared on a podcast, and she's also really good about cross-culture and dealing with cultures between China and overseas, sharing there. That's me on the right, Mike Michelini. I'm the host of the podcast, Global from Asia, and I'm also going to be hosting this conference, Cross-Border Summit. I'm excited to see you there. Gerard, he's from the Netherlands, and he's a seller, and he's going to actually share some of his case studies. Ray Ning, he's my partner at Unipro Consulting, which is a CPA in Hong Kong agency to help you with incorporation and audits and all that fun stuff. He'll be sharing. Simon Choi, a lawyer in China and in Hong Kong, sharing tons of knowledge online always. He'll be talking about the Silk Road opportunities in China. Claire Taylor, CEO and founder of Simply VAT, which is always a hot topic for sellers in Europe. She'll be sharing. Simon Lim, CEO and managing partner of Aurelia Pay. He's a global citizen, and he's also, like me, between Hong Kong and Shenzhen quite a bit. He's going to be sharing about payment solutions. Carol Zarita, she is the founder of Smart Benji. She's from Ecuador, and she's going to help host some panels and help us with the international markets in e-commerce and in import-export. Leo Weiss, he's a Bitcoin guru in Hong Kong and seasteading, been on the show, on the podcast, and he's going to be sharing a lot there. Winston, aka Serpent ZA from South Africa. He's the #1 YouTuber about China, and he's coming to share about cross cultures and management. Chris Wong, he's from the Qianhai Authority government. He specializes in cross-border e-commerce. He'll be sharing about government policies in China about importing. Nick Bartlett, he's the sales director at InExpress in Hong Kong, which is a logistics provider to help you get your goods shipped around the world. Max Wong, he's the founder of Longfei Shang, which is a China logistics company and importer with warehousing and fulfillment in China. Wilson Blues, he's the founder of Banana Works, pretty cool name. He's an e-commerce seller here in South China, very experienced as a Chinese seller, and he's going to share some insights and perspectives for people. Andy Church, he is the QC expert, been here so many years. I've known him since I first came to China. He's a supporter also of this conference, and I appreciate him sharing about his over 20 years experience in retail, manufacturing, and QC. Jason Lan, director of Bestech, which is another option for your e-commerce export business. So he'll be sharing about that. And there's more speakers coming. The agenda is very long and it's growing daily. So we start on Friday morning, April 21st. There's registration. I'll open things up. We're going to talk more about the import on the day one. Talking about import policies, WeChat, Chinese e-commerce, managing cultures, KOLs, the Silk Road. We'll have a speech by Dan Harris about global IP. And then we're going to go into breakout sessions after lunch with Chinese e-commerce, tax sessions, leveraging your social media, people management, and of course networking. We'll have VIP dinner for those that are in the VIP ticket level. And of course, there's going to be networking and mingling for everybody. We want people to get to have some time afterwards to network. Saturday, we'll start day 2, which is about export B2C. We're going to talk about cross-border e-commerce, trends that are happening, talking, of course, mastering the Amazon marketplace, have some top sellers sharing their open books, and we'll have some export policy practices and platforms, talking about China manufacturing in 2017, going beyond your brand, being a global citizen, developing cross-border e-commerce. We're going to have lots of talks about that, I'm sure. Talking about shipping and logistics to improve your shipping. We're going to have manufacturing and product development insights, payment solutions and VAT and sales tax and all that fun stuff. And then we're going to wrap things up with networking and matchmaking, closing remarks, and then we're going to have VIP networking and also a networking closing party for everybody. So it'll be a great time. This is some more pictures from last year, and it's really getting to be exciting. Last year, people made a lot of connections. So again, it's 2 days, April 21st and 22nd from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we have the address here. We have directions. Of course, we can help you. This is a testimonial from Eric. He had a really great time, and he's a founder at his Silicon Valley-based Get Scale, and he came and he met so many amazing people, and he really had an amazing time. And so this is some pictures of our venue. We're at the rooftop of the IBM building in Shenzhen IT Park. The address is here, and we will, of course, have WeChat groups and all kinds of groups so that you guys can find each other. We have links here to hotels on our page, and of course a map. More great, David Wan came. He enjoyed it a lot. Learned about operations and e-commerce and its banking and all kinds of different things. So we only have 150 spots, and they have been selling up fast. We have our VIP ticket, which is front row seats, as well as special events afterwards for dinners. And then we have general entry, which is for 2 days, or you can buy a 1 day ticket. And we even are trying to do our best to make this online friendly so you can also enjoy from home. These are our prices. So prices will be changing. So please, check the site for the latest prices. We have great sponsors here, and the governments, various governments in China helping us, and associations. We have many media partners and our great team. So Lucy and Wendy and Claire and I are really working hard. And then we have more great testimonials from great people. And I hope you are excited as I am. This is our page, and you can contact us below.